Hi, welcome back. In this tutorial, I'm going to do some things with hand poses so that they'll become really integrated in your way of playing, really easy to use. You notice in my books, I teach with hand poses. I have descriptions of different hand shapes that just come to the harp, and you don't have to make any effort, they just come. And I have brackets over my music with the names of the hand poses. Now you can also use this concept when you do other people's music. You'll have to write the hand poses above it, but then you can learn a tune, in a month that used to take you a year if you do it by the hand pose method. That's what my experience is. So anyway, I'm going to show you some cool exercises you can do with any hand pose to get it really integrated within you. And we're going to do this by utilizing the Quotations Pose. So Quotations Pose is like when you make a quotation sign in the air. You bring that to the harp. So for instance, third finger on an E, second finger on a G, and first finger on a C. And it looks like a quotation when you put it on the harp. So put both hands on E, G, C. And those of you that know some music theory will realize that's a first inversion C chord. A C chord has three notes. They all just have three notes. C, E, G. Well, you've inverted it by taking the bottom note and sticking it on the top. And so the number one finger is on it. That's how I always remember it's the first inversion. So it has a different sound from the Triad. Anyway, I use quotation poses in a lot of things like ice crystals. Starts with cigarette pose. Then it goes to quotation pose. Then it does another quotation pose, move down one. And so forth. So great pose. Okay, now here are all the cool things you can do to really get it solid. Okay, the first thing is you want to make sure that you're coming to the strings accurately. I'm not going to teach that in this video because if you go to tutorial 157, it shows how to do that. Accuracy with ease is what it's called, or hovercraft. So that way you get so that you come right to the notes. You're not going to one note and then to the others. Okay, but once you do that, then that hand pose, play it blocked with both hands. And then you can go sort of echo it blocked. Now the next thing is arpeggiate it in unison. Now mirror it. Left hand, right hand, left hand, right hand, left hand, right hand. Now do contrary motion. Up with the left hand, right hand down. So up, down. Then do an echoed. Of the You can also do a scale of the hand pose to sort of lock it into your skill level. So or or so you can use any form of it and just do a scale. Okay. Now what about contrary motion echoed? So left, right, left, right, left, right. What it's going to sound like is, I'm going to do a scale. Beautiful. This is really getting this shape into your mind. It's also giving you ideas for improv. Then play the pose in different rhythms. So instead of go, play it down. That's now try echoing the first note and then the rest play unison. So that's fun. I just made up my own little chord progression. Then change the rhythm to something different. I'm going to come down, but with the same rhythm. But I'm only doing the quotations pose, so I'm really having fun with the improvising or doing an exercise, but I'm really learning that hand pose. Now what about volume? Try playing it really loud. And now trying it feather soft. Especially lighten up on the thumb, because volume has so much to do with musicality. If I play a whole piece all the same volume, it's not going to sound the same as if I vary the volume. So lots of times it's lighten up on the thumb instead of you go. It sounds so beautiful. So experiment with lightening up on the thumb. Another thing you can do is to stack them. So I'm going to do the quotation pose down here with my left hand and here with my right hand. Or here. It's so much fun, and you can now use it for different hand poses to get those into your neurology. And so let's look at a triad. C, E, G. Okay, you can do all the things that I showed before. You can do scales. You can change the timing. You can do one up, one down. You can echo. A really neat thing you can do with Triad is offset them by 3. So I've got a C triad here. 1, 2, 3 is the E note. So my right hand is going to be offset by 3. It's going to be on the E, G, and B. That's an E minor triad. So when I do these together, listen to this. It's sort of a 7th sound. Now if I echo them, it's stunning. Offset by 3. That was a D minor against an F. Now my right hand I'm going to go down, so it's contrary motion, but it's going to play down. It's not going to go somewhere in the harp. It's still on an E minor. It's on a C. You can use those same steps to learn any hand pose and make it really solid for yourself. And a good tune to start really understanding hand poses is Ice Crystals. It's in my Mischief on a Double String Harp book. It's also taught on some tutorials. I'll list them. And it's just mirrored hand poses. Cigarette pose, Quotations Pose, another Quotations Pose, just move down one, Swimmer Pose, Turtle Pose, still Turtle Pose, 7th, Cigarette Pose,